All right, today we're going to do something a little different. Think of it like a digital archaeology expedition. We're not digging for bones, but for bytes, the very first, most ancient part of a program file. So let's dig in and see what secrets we can find. I mean, think about it. You double-click an icon, a program launches. It feels totally instant, right? But in that first split second, your computer is reading a tiny message, a digital fossil from a completely different time. So what is that first message? That's the mystery we're solving today.
So, let's go beyond that simple double-click. Let's peek under the hood and see what's really happening.
Now, you might think a program file is just this massive, chaotic blob of code, right? Well, it's not. It's actually a highly organized structure, kind of like a building with a detailed blueprint. It has a foundation, it has different floors, specific rooms, all laid out so the operating system knows exactly where it needs to go.
And just like a grand old building might have this amazing preserved lobby from 100 years ago, every single modern Windows program has one too. It's this ancient entryway that everything, and I mean everything, has to pass to first.
So how big is this ancient lobby? It's tiny, just 64 bytes. That's it. To put that in perspective, that's way shorter than a simple text message. It's practically nothing.
It's basically a digital welcome mat, a small, standardized greeting at the absolute beginning of the file that has been around for decades. Every single Windows program you have ever run has this exact same structure right at the start.
Okay, so this welcome mat has an official, kinda nerdy name, the image_DOS_header. And yeah, that name tells you everything you need to know. It's a relic, a fossil from the age of the DOS operating system. It's a fixed 64-byte structure that kicks off every modern Windows program.
So, if this lobby is so old, what's the first thing it does? Well, it performs a kind of secret handshake with your computer's operating system.
I mean, before your computer wastes any time trying to run a file, it has to ask a really basic question. Are you even a program? And that is the very first secret this little digital fossil reveals. And here's how that works. The computer looks at the very first 2 bytes of the file. In machine code, that's 4D5Z. But to us humans, if you translate that into standard text, it spells out 2 letters, MZ. And here's a fun little piece of trivia for you. Those are the initials of Mark Zbikowski, one of the original developers of DOS. Pretty cool, right? This MZ signature is officially known as the eMagic field. Its job is dead simple, but absolutely critical. It's the thing that tells the operating system, yep, you're in the right place, I'm a valid program, you can proceed. It's the definitive sign that the OS is looking at the right kind of file. Okay, so the handshake is complete. The OS knows it's a real program. But we're still in this old, dusty lobby. The real action, the modern part of the program, is somewhere else entirely. So how does the OS get there? You see, in today's world, the most important job of this old DOS header is just to be a signpost. That's it. Its primary purpose now is just to point the way to the entrance of the modern part of the program file. The whole process is actually really simple and elegant. After the OS confirms that MZ signature, it jumps to a very specific location, the 60th byte of that header. Right there, it reads a 4-byte number, and that number is basically a GPS coordinate. It's the precise address telling it exactly where the real, modern program header begins. This little pointer has a name, of course. It's called elfan_new. It's the last important piece of this old DOS header. It's a 4-byte value sitting at that 60-byte mark, whose only job is to be the bridge between the old world and the new, pointing to the modern NT headers where all the real program info is stored.
So I know what you're thinking. This all begs a pretty obvious question, right? If all this header does is give a handshake and point somewhere else, why is this digital fossil still here at all? Why keep it?
The answer comes down to 2 simple but incredibly powerful words, and they're a core principle of software engineering: backward compatibility. It's all about not breaking the things that came before you.
See, by keeping this DOS header, a modern program can be safely recognized even by a super old system. That ancient computer probably can't run the program, but because it recognizes that MZ header, it knows what it is and it won't just crash. It can fail gracefully. It's a really smart way of handling progress.
So let's just quickly wrap up what we've uncovered. Every single Windows program you use starts with this tiny 64-byte historical artifact from the age of DOS. Its first job is to offer a secret handshake with the letters MZ. Its second and most important job is to point the way to the modern part of the file. It's this beautiful, clever piece of digital history that ensures our cutting-edge software still respects its own past.
And that leaves us with one final thought. This 64-byte header is just one example. It really makes you wonder, what other digital fossils, what other ancient secrets are hiding in plain sight in the technology we use every single day?